Today we want to create this high polished text in Photoshop today. To do this, we're going to create something just like this you see here on screen. We're going to start a new file here, 8 by 10 with 72 resolution RGB. That'll be fine for this tutorial. Last time we did this in Illustrator. It's good to do it in Illustrator because you can resize the whole image without any degradation in the photo or in the picture that you're creating. Let's grab type our text here, and let me change from white text to black text so we can actually see here. I'm going to resize this a little bit larger. Now what I'm going to do here is hit Control J to copy, and then as you can see it's copied, and then what I'm going to do is rasterize this type so I can actually erase, because what I'm going to do now is hit the E button for erase, and I need to change my brush tool. We're going to change it to 13, and then we'll resize it. But first, let me drag my top layer down so I know where I am erasing. Hit the letter E again, and then just drag across. After that, we want to go over to our layer, double click on it, go to our gradient overlay. We're going to leave everything normal. We're just going to change the angle. We're going to do a -90, so it's going down. If we don't think that's fitting right, we can adjust how much or how little of that gradient is showing by just holding the shift button and the left click and dragging it. So I think that's okay right there. Say okay. Move this back up into place. Say okay. We're going to click on the bottom layer of it and put a stroke on it. A black stroke, of course. What this does is give it some volume, gives the text some volume, and also highlights that highlighted area, polished feel around it. Give it a 2 stroke. Let's see what it looks like with one. Yeah, 2-point stroke. Looks good. Say okay. And now the last part of this is we're going to create a shadow. So we're going to hit Control J again to copy it. Then we need to rasterize this type again because we didn't rasterize it the first time around. Again, we only rasterized the top layer, which was this one, the first time around. Now we're rasterizing that middle layer. Hit Control T for transform. We're going to drop it down. And that looks good right there. Now we're going to change the perspective of this type. So we're going to go to transform perspective, and then we're going to drag this to my left. And you could drag it as far as you want or as little as you want. I like it right there. Then we're going to take the effects off of this. We're going to hit the letter G, hit this mask tool, make sure this mask tool is selected, and then we're going to drag it down like that. And then you could do it as many times as you want until you got it how you like it. And now pushed it up one just so it's touching, and then I may drop down the opacity a tad just so it doesn't kill my actual text that I have going here. Let's zoom in here. And that's for the most part how you would create the high polished text fill with a shadow. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and hopefully you'll come back for more. Please subscribe to the YouTube page. I would really appreciate it.